How's it going? It's Big E here. We're doing the Ironman challenge.
Come on.
We're trying it on a troll warrior. In this episode, we're gonna need one more croc skin, and then we're gonna see if we can finish up the elder stranglethorn tigers. That'll be the play. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit today. We've also got an ogre quest over there, but I think it's just a little bit out of reach right now. I don't know. We could try 1, 2. See how we do. Finished up raptors last episode. Got over here 37. Man, that's just not a good matchup. One level is pushing it. The same level is tough for this challenge. Let me show you what we're rocking here. It's got all white gear there, as you can see, and no talent points spent. Looks like we might be able to get a croc skin down here if we're lucky. Let's get into it. All our stuff going here. Start throwing down more heroic strikes on both of my warriors. I've not been doing that, and I'm not sure why. We're just a little bit ahead of the mob here. I'll have to execute when it pops up. I don't have the rage to do it. There we go. Boy. All we have is buff food left that we cooked up, so we'll eat it, just get rid of the buff like we were doing before. Pop up here, and we just do that. Looks like we can get them up and down this little the river here. One over here. Level 36. A little bit scary. Looks like he resisted the demo shout. I gotta put a bandage up here, I think. Damn, they're fast. There's my big bandage. Not sure why that's at the bottom. Okay, this is not played very well. Oh, shit. It's death if we pull it. Looks like that hunter was slaying these things. I just wonder why there are no mobs that I could see.
Well done.
All right, I'm glad that has been completed. All right, let's see if we can... I mean, we're kind of in the same boat here with the elders, Stranglethorn Tigers. Actually looks like it's a little better, 34 and 35. It's way better. Yeah, I'll head up to the north here. Want to risk running through raptor territory here? A little murloc over there. Watch out for him. Oh, this is the murloc area. There's a named murloc. I think it's a rare. It has a patrol. He comes all the way back down here, and then he walks up the path, but you don't see him very often. Yikes. Should have stayed on the damn road. It's not good if we don't get the charge off on something, especially if it's higher level. I am not digging this. Let's pull this guy. We'll fight our way through here. Best way to do it. Oh my gosh, we just got a really nice little chest piece there, I think. Does that have strength on it? Holy shit. What a kick in the balls, man. Look at that. 13 strength on that. Oh, look at that. It even matches what we're wearing there. Oh, we have to vendor that shit too, man. Oh. Oh. "13 strength. That would be amazing for us to put on. He resisted the thunderclap there. And a berserk. Knock me down here. Of course he is when I had Heroic Strike queued. Oop, get rid of that. Food buff there. I swore I did that. Alright, Elder Tiger's right up here. Oh, somebody's killing him. There's a 35. Cats, I don't like. Well, they have Ren too, which is not good. Make sure we slow his attack speed down. Bleed ticking off on us here. Is it bad? Not sure how much damage it does. Looks like we have the troll stuff too. I'd rather not fight the warriors. They disarm, but we could kill a couple of those. They're actually lower level than these. I mean, we could disarm him as well. Let's see how bad this is. I'd have to switch stances, though, which isn't that big of a deal. But I think I'd lose. I need to start in defensive, because if not, I lose the rage, any rage that I've built up there. This is not looking too good. He's going to enrage. Okay, panicked a little bit there. I was trying to do a hamstring into bandage, but he dodged it. What makes this tough fighting mobs this level is we just can't get rage going. We end up so low on health that I have to use execute, which eliminates all my rage. And then when I start the next mob, I've got to take any little rage I get to get battle shout up, and to get demo shout up, and to get my thunderclap down. So we're just constantly rage starved. Which tells me I don't need to be here. I really should be fighting green mobs somewhere. All it would take is for me to get caught out by another mob, and there's a good chance we die. Doesn't say how much. It looks like about 20 damage. Wow. We're going to stick it out. I'm going to see if I can just finish up the tigers, and then I think it's going to be time for us to move on to a green zone if we can find one. It's not good. I berserked way too early there. That was kind of stupid. Actually behind on health here. Okay. About 10 seconds left on the battle shout. It's not going to last. Start off with a miss. Pretty far behind on this fight. Oh my god, the same thing happened again. Let me see if I can get a bandage off here. Actually, that is perfect. Okay. We got 2 big critical strikes in a row. That kind of saved us there from having to do what I was going to do. All right, there's 4 more here. One thing we do not want to fuck with us on this character are the shamans over here. Not on an Ironman with their blast wave. That's a shit ton of damage with no gear. Turn the ground clutter down. A little bit of trouble. I'm trouble seeing the hell I'm fighting here. I actually have a little rage left on this one. Left over here, I think. Maybe. Nah. Of course not. You're crazy. Got some horde running around. Got Sindal up there, I believe. It's going to be the only one of the end animals, I guess is what I'll say. The only one that's not on elite. It's the only one we could even attempt. No chance on the other ones. Level 37? It is level 37. Just can't do it. I just cannot finish something on an execute. Just a little bit too weak. It always ends up about like between 1 and 2% health. All right, we'll have one more after this. Did I not put my thunderclap down? Oh my god. Jesus, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. We'll finish this up. We're going. This is ridiculous, the chances I'm taking here. No mark of the wild. Can't have it anyway. I think that druid's running around looking for these as well. Looks so weird when you turn the ground clutter down. It's like strange looking. There's our last one, if I can get to it. Got 30 seconds left on the battle shout. Open up with a miss. Gets his bleed up right off the bat. Oh my god. I've got to retaliate here. This is too close.
Well done.
Jesus, man. Let's get the fuck out of here, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been pushing it. I grinded off camera the raptors, and last episode we were fighting these level mobs, and then this again. This is a little bit too much. Two mages there. Is that Sindal? Not sure. See if we can get through here. This is going to be tricky. We have a poisoned and an enrage. And I'm getting rocked here. He's enraged on me. Come on, execute. Come on. Fucking hell, man. What I'm going to do here, I'm waiting for this to pop up so I can just hamstring and then run out. Holy fuck, of course I get... Of course I get dazed there. Alright, let me just not hit a tiger. We're okay now. Oh my. We are going to fish this up. This is great for self-found. Even better if you can use the auction house and gear and shit. But you can get strangle kelp, health pots. You can get actual gear. You can get tightly sealed trunks. You can have some coin in it, cloth, pretty much anything. I'd much rather see these ironbound trunks than the strangle kelp because we just have to vendor the kelp. Good enough. Let's see what we have there. Alright. Take that. Some more silver. Mage weave. That looks like that's auctioning for quite a bit. Too bad we can't use the auction house.
Can I help you?
Alright.
Hey there.
That leads to Sindal. These would be amazing for us as well. 7 strength and 8 agility.
Have a good one. You need something?
Just wanted to sell you my junk, my lady. She likes my junk. She likes my junk. I think what I'll do, what I usually do, is I start saving gear in case, you know, we make it to 60, and then I can just turn the character into whatever I want, right? So I think what we'll do, we'll put that in the bank.
Safe travels.
This is what we'll do there. All right. It's time to get the hell out of here. Let's fly back to Booty Bay. We can turn in this quest. We'll just Hearth to Gromgal, fly down there. and figure out where we're going to go.
Speak, friend, for the Horde.
For the Horde. We find green mobs here in Stranglethorn Vale? I don't think so. It's... Can we? We might be able to. Well, yeah, around the hunter's camp. I guess we could have just... stayed there and done that. But it's time to mix it up, I think. We're not going to be able to do these Shadow Maw Panthers till probably 39 or 40, based on the level there. It'd probably be a good time to come back here, is 39 or 40. That way, well, except for these, but most of the shit up here will be green, maybe a yellow, but most of it will be green. Just not quite ready for most of this. These are just a little bit out of reach. The raptors, that's a little bit out of reach. These stone tokens, it says it's a green quest, but those are 32 to 35. It's interesting. Maybe we could do that. It would be a pain in the ass to get there. And the reason it would be a pain in the ass is because I don't have a connecting flight point up here. I've got to take the boat to Ratchet, then I've got to fly to Undercity and then fly. We're going to go get that node down there.
Adventure awaits.
This is a check-in. Oh, no, I know what that is.
Well met, traveler.
Yeah, we can't
There's
do that.
opportunity to be had here.
That's the blueprints. That's a pretty tough one because it's a pretty much a guaranteed 2-pull at the end there where the named goblin is. We're just not able to do shit like that. All right, this leads to the elite quest,
What's up?
which we can't do.
Yo! Hey, how you doing?
Nice boots, though, even though they're
Be good.
leather. It'd still be nice to have those. Let's go fish this up. Looks like I've got 5 minutes on my... on the lure here. See if we can get a few of these before this guy gets them all. Of course, I get the long fucking cast off of it. Oh, that's weak as shit. Oh, well, all right. We got to take a little journey here. Oh, the boat's just pulling up. This is fantastic. All the people rolling in here, man. Level 13. Might have come over here to get a buff. Sure. Be nice to get it, but we can't have it. I did get it. I was over here fishing. I kept it while I was fishing, but just got rid of it before I started. So just hide the stuff we're never going to do. Yeah, we'll go up to Hillsbrad, and we'll try that. The quest up here. The stone tokens, or whatever this is. Not sure why it's green. It doesn't really make any sense. Looks like the majority are level 31 and 32. And I don't know. Maybe that's why. Well, I'll do a little cutscene here. Save a little time. I'll check back in with you when we're rolling up on those mobs. Hang tight. All right. We have made it. I realized I could have gotten here much quicker. From Grom Gall, I could have taken the Zeppelin to the Undercity to get here, but I didn't think about it till after I was on the boat. Anyway, when I flew right over the area up here, and these mobs are higher level than it says it is. I'm not sure why that's a green quest. I was seeing level 35s and they're casters with fireballs and shit. So we're going to come over here and just slay some green mobs. Just do a little bit safer grinding. Been pretty risky the last couple episodes. I picked up Helcular's Rod or whatever that's called right here. Helcular's Revenge. Maybe some of these Yetis are slayable. We'll see. If not, we'll go further up and we'll slay the mountain lions, the bigger mountain lions. They should be green. Oh yeah, we can do these. Looks like they're nice. They're green as well. Levels 30, 31. Although, looks like the place has gotten destroyed here. We'll find it off one of the Yetis. Looks like we have a priest in here. And a hunter. Yeah, this is nice. Do they have any, looks like they got an enrage. We can deal with that. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. All we need to do is be able to hit the mob, and it's not a problem. But when we miss like that, it's a problem. I guess this guy's on the same quest. Which, oh no. There's another caster in here. No, we'll do what we can. It always looks like he dodges the overpower, but it's just an artifact of the notification that I'm seeing there. Whoops. Make sure I keep that food buff off there. Watch out for respawns in here. It happened pretty quick with this many people. Yeah, the enrage makes them make them a little bit more dangerous. That's for sure. Was it like 30% increased damage or something like that? bet you would fish up in here. Guess we could try a few if we wanted to. Gosh, to be a skinner in here. A couple of trolls to watch out for. Up and down the ramps here. See if I can get some rage going. Just hold off on using the abilities right here, except for Battle Shout. We need that. Yeah, it looks like they actually peeled off. That's good. There's a... no, not a patrol. Thought that was a patrol there. Perfect. Yeah, 2 in a row. Make it 3? Damn. There's 3. There's 3 misses on a level 31. Wow. Rather actually be outside the cave, but as long as we watch out for the patrols, we're fine here, I guess. As we keep missing shit. Two-part quest. We get the rod and then we take it back into the cave. I think we can do the second part as well. I have to read it to make sure I remember. That's all there is to it. And I gotta be honest, I do some shady shit in the back alley for a 3-minute battle shout. Yes, I would. Trying to balance the abilities so where I have some rage left over for the next charge. Not sure we need Thunderclap down with these mobs. Pretty expensive. It's one of my more expensive abilities. Although I definitely notice the difference when we don't have it up. It's harder to tell on a mob that attacks fast, for some reason for me. I think he just stealthed up there, that rogue. .6% drop rate on the item here. Doesn't really matter too much. I don't mind grinding these. But boy, do I wish I was a skinner. Right, one of these will be a patrol. And there's another one here. We don't want to get sandwiched in here, that's for damn sure. There's a chest there. Let's get the patrol out of the way. There's another one that can be behind me. He's like, I can do that too. Looks like everybody peeled out of here. Yeah, let's definitely keep Thunderclap down here. Got a metal stave. Thought it was the quest item. I was like, why didn't it make the sound? Uh-oh. Okay. A little bit of lag going on, seemed like there. Are they dropping cloth? I can't tell if they're dropping cloth. It doesn't look like they are, which kind of sucks. Hopefully this doesn't trigger him. He's too far away. Citrine, take that. Get my shit going here. These things do some damage, man. It's kind of hard to believe. It puts it into perspective how weak we are, you know, with no gear. You get this wrecked from a mob that's like 3-4 levels below you. Gonna be a mob there. Oh, look at this. Just popped up here. Let's fight him right where he is. That's the best way to do it. If I pull him back here, there's a mob that can be standing there as well, right? don't want that popping up on us. Now, oh, I was going to say, it's hard to tell, though, where the patrols will pop up. I don't know if it's at the end of their patrols or it could be random. Can't bandage here. Not yet. I wish Heroic Strike did more damage. I'd be much more inclined to use it. Sometimes it doesn't do much more damage than our White Shot does. But it is nice to get a big critical strike with the Heroic Strike. That was not too bad right there. Yeah, they're not dropping cloth. They are humanoids, but they're beasts, so I guess that makes sense. Well, they're Yetis. We just had a warrior run in there. Let's see how many we have to kill here before we get what we need. Are there two different types, or are they all cave yetis? Because I feel like we've killed more than 10. We're going to be trying the Islander to get the Berserker stance. We're going to be trying that soon. But again, I think that mob's a level 35, so I'd like for him to be green. I think we can eat between each fight. If we can't, I don't know if I can actually do it. I can bandage once, but then it's going to be on CD. I'm going to have to look into it because I can't really afford to take too big of a chance there. But if it's like 10 seconds between each fight after we kill the thing, I think it's doable, right? Because I basically reset the fight every time. Just about out of bandages here, man. Not too good. I'm going to have to just depend on the food here. Got to save these bandages for a pinch. I've only got 4 left. I've used way too many. He just come in here and wrecked everything? Yes, he has. He could be just mining. Could be just going in there to mine. Oh, he's a paladin. I saw consecration down there. Didn't see what level he was. Fucking low here, man. Good grief. Oh, while I was in Ogremar, there was a cooking quest that sends you to Dirge Quick Cleave. I went ahead and picked that up. Takes you to Gadget Sand. So I think we are 225. Cooking. We are. And we're also level 35. I think that's when you start that stuff. There's a patrol coming up there. We know where he goes to. He only goes to right there. Nice. That's all we need is a few of those each. Even just one of those, one critical strike like that per fight. Huge difference. Well, not a huge difference, but definitely makes a difference. Starting to fade out a little bit here. It's getting on in the evening time. I don't usually record in the evenings because my energy kind of, starts dropping off like a proper old man. Tend to make less sense. Ooh, big thunder out there. Is this the same mob here? This is a little worrisome. It is. It's that patrol. He comes way further up than I thought. Let's see what he does. I need to kind of know. All this rage ticking off here that I got. All right, we're going to take him here. It's actually a better idea to leave the patrols up if you can. That way you never have to worry about when they're going to respawn, and if you're fighting something else and they respawn behind you, you don't see it, they creep up on you. In places where there's yellow mobs like that, I typically will use that strat, but since these are green, it's not that big of a deal. I'm also decent at paying attention, not always. It depends on how much I'm running my mouth on a quest. Oh, level 34. All right. I thought it was a high-level mob just mining. A high-level mob player. Is that iron over there? It is iron. $14 kills, huh? Wait for my health to tick up here. Yeah, it's kind of a shame they're not dropping silk. More beast than humanoid, I guess. Tower shield there. That actually might be a replacement. 483. No, it's actually not as good as the metal buckler we have there. Probably looks better. Check out what it looks like. See if she helps me out a little bit here. Puts a strike on it. Negative. Yeah, it looks better than the plate. The thing that looks like a dish. A little round shield, pretty common. She's a miner. Want to get that iron over there? Alright, well, we're going to have to finish this up next episode. We've killed 17. Unless we get lucky out here. But we're rolling up on an hour here. Think about some dinner. All right, last one. Maybe we'll make it an even 20. We'll kill these two. Then we'll make like a bakery truck and haul buns out of here. I might start, I'm going to do a new Fright Night series. I don't think there's going to be a lot of people interested, but like I said, I get kind of burned out with Warcraft, and I love horror games, so I'm going to be playing Blair Witch. If anybody's interested. But I might start it tonight. I'm thinking about doing no commentary on it. The only time I've ever done something like that before is when I played The Forest. I kind of role-played it a little bit. And I was just speaking how I thought the character might speak in certain situations. You can find that on the channel if you're interested. We played both games, Forest and Sons of the Forest. Yeah, didn't get it. I left one of them kind of unresolved. I made it seem like he may have killed himself, the character, at the end of the game, if anybody like watched the end of that. I can't remember which one. I think it was Sons of the Forest I ended like that. But I can't remember how I chose. Great game, The Forest. I used to watch this guy, I think he's Australian. He goes by Farket, F-A-R-K-E-T. And he would do a lot of breakdowns of the game, show you how to do stuff. And I kind of always wished he would have done less instructional stuff and just kind of play the game and, you know. But he's since become a game developer, or he's working towards that, making his own game. I don't know. It's been like a year since he put out a video, but he got pretty popular from the Forest game with his content. He's got a great voice, although he mics it a little too hard. He's got some filters on his mic, and I think to deepen his voice even more, and it's sometimes just, it's a little bit too much, but
speak, friend.
yeah, like I said, I used to watch him quite a bit. All right. Got some tiger meat there, but not much else. Yeah, my bandage situation, not looking good here. Oh my god, look at that axe. It doesn't do top-end damage like the one we have, but look at the strength on that. Woo! 12 strength, brother. Man, if I could play the auction house, I would actually pick that up. You could probably sell that for quite a piece.
Strength.
Strength and honor, brother. Strength and honor. All right. Well, let's wrap it on up. I've actually gone through quite a lot of food here as well. Let's take a load off. Get a little rest. Might level up next episode. And what's that, 20 or 36? What do we have coming up? Not much. Mocking Blow, kind of pointless for how we're playing. Berserker Stance, Whirlwind goes with Berserker Stance. Attacks up to 4 enemies within 8 yards. Not too bad. What if you could stack that with retaliation? No, retaliation requires battle stance, so I lose retaliation if I go berserker. I mean, I wouldn't use berserker unless we're fighting green mobs. I think it's 10% increased damage and 10% increased damage taken, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Thanks for hanging for a little bit. You guys and gals take care. The Ironman and myself will see you in the next episode.
Smell you later.
Peace.